We go. YouTube. Lagi na lang tayo YouTube Here we go. Going live. Facebook live. Come on, boys. Let's go. Via YouTube. Yes, we're live in YouTube. Where is it? Yes. Ooh, 03. Welcome to Sports All In. I'm Coach Bujing Akot. You're watching live YouTube. Supposed to be Facebook, pero well, difficulties, hindi natin alam. Uncontrollable, internet, weather, bagyo. Kaya mahirap. Pero the show must go on. Diba? Sabi nga natin is athletics way of life. Learn the ups and downs, the fast movement, the slow movement, the long movement, the short movement ng buhay ng tao can be applied sa athletics, di ba? Malalaman natin yan with Coach Randy Tilbe of Philippine Normal University Athletics Head Coach and Bonifacio National Javier High School sa Barangka, Mandaluyong. Before that, papasalamat tayo sa ating sponsor, si Boss Kenny, USA Canvas Marketing, and also Boss Harold Villanueva of JH Athletics Sportswear, Boss Paulo Urbeta of Makati Super Crunch, Lengua de Gato of Mama Ninis, Boss Epo Kimpo, and Boss Bajido Rosario of Smart Communication Incorporated, Peso Pizza, okay, si Boss Jafar Saladin, and Jeff Agbulos of Chukoy Hardware and Construction Supplies. And also, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask for your support para sa ating PY Cares raffle draw para kay Claire Miranda. For 200 slots, per slot po, per ticket is 200 pesos. You get to win a road bike. Nakatulong na po kayo kay Claire Miranda, who's 4 years old, going 5 years old next month, na mayroong brain tumor, currently having 6 cycles of chemotherapy, oral therapy. So nasa first cycle po siya ngayong October. So kinakailangan niya po itulong natin. Suportahan niyo po kami. Isa po yan sa programa na ginagawa ng Pinoy Youth Dreamers. Maraming salamat po sa support. Yung raffle draw po natin, pag napuno na po yung slot, sana by November 14, puno na po yung 200 slots natin. Si Mr. Mateo Miranda, daddy po ni Claire, ang bubunot sa winner natin. Meron ka ng road bike, nakatulong ka pa sa ating kapamilya na si Claire Miranda. And also, papasalamat kami sa bago naming sponsor, sa number 1 supporter ng Sports All In, ang Lola Sitang's. Lola Sitang's homemade products, gold label, gold standard since 1940. Tama po yan, since 1940 po ang recipe natin. Si Rosita Guevara, buhay pa po siya. She's 92 years old. Hanggang ngayon po, nagkukwentuhan pa kami. So during this pandemic, we had a chance to really sharpen our minds and know the stories of Lola Sitang's. Diba? Ang classic bagoong, pork and spicy bagoong. And also the pickled ampalaya and pickled papaya and sinamak vinegar. And of course, maraming salamat sa ating coaches na si Coach Darius Crenshaw and Coach Kino Bautista for helping us out sa Lola Sitang's. So, huwag na tayo magpatagal, di ba? Alam ko, hinihintay nyo na ang way of life natin through athletics, the Coach Randy Tilbe, after these commercials.
Studying these days ain't easy, but there's no need to worry when we get creative together.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Things may be difficult, but it's easier if we work out our bodies and brains as a team.
Ayun.
Like 1, 2.
Whatever the challenge, we can count on each other for solutions.
Yeah.
Reaching our academic goals isn't rocket science when we collaborate.
Because when we have the right tools and each other, we have perfect recipe to learn smart.
Whoa! Woohoo! Thanks for the help, guys. Now, online learning is made easy. With Smart GigaStudy 99, get as much as 7 gigabytes of data for Google for Education and Microsoft 365. Plus, 2 gigabytes for all sites for 7 days.
Oh guys, good job daw sabi ni Prof.
Dial star 123 hash or go to the Smart app today.
Break through a world where big data beats your worries. A world that gives you priority when innovations come. This is the GigaLife on Smart Signature. Simplified by the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. The choice is simple. Move up to Smart Signature and make your mark. How do I know it's meant to be? Simple, smart ako.
Yes. Simple, smart ako. Again, maraming salamat kay Boss Epo Kimpo and Boss Bajidel Rosario for supporting Sports All In. And also, ulitin ko lang ang ating mga sponsors, Boss Kenny, Canvas, USA Canvas Marketing, JH Athletics, Boss Harold Villanueva, Paolo Orbeta of Super Crunch, Mama Ninis, Lengua de Gato, Peso Pizza, Boss Saladin, Jafar, Chukoy's Hardware, Construction Supplies, Jeff Agbulas, and also, ang isa sa ating pinaka-importanting products ngayon, si Lola Sitang's Homemade Products. Diba? Ayan. Di pa tayo nagsisimula, nandyan na kaagad si Philippine Sports Corner, si Gab Ferreras, may mga tanong na siya. Sir Gab, hintay lang tayo ng sandali at papasok na natin si Coach Randy Tilbe. Ayan, Coach Randy Tilbe. Let's learn the athletics way. Coach Randy, magandang gabi sa'yo. Finally. Yeah, welcome to Sports All In. We're live YouTube. Supposed to be Facebook. But, Coach, we're recording this. Para ma-upload natin ito sa ating Facebook Sports All In. Coach, bumati ka muna sa ating mga televiewers. Kwento mo ang kwentong Coach Randy. Paano ba siya naging athletics coach? At alam ko na nasa national officiating ka na rin ng SEA Games. Diba? Ikwento mo muna sa amin yung journey mo, yung bata ka, hanggang naging coach ka. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach. Good evening. At maraming salamat sa pag-invite sa akin here at Sports All In. And paano ko ba sisimulan? Okay, so actually, Coach, I started when I was in high school. So after, siguro nag-try out ako elementary, pero high school na ako naging track and field player. And then actually, Coach, nag-start ako sa University of Santo Tomas sa juniors.
Ghoste.
Ghoste.
Galing lang ako kanina dyan. Diba? Sabi ko nga, binalik ako yung alma mater ko. Parang, alam mo yun, minsan yung looking back, sarap ng balik-balikan yung moments na naglalakad ka dito, nagsisimba ka dito, tumanda ka sa Commerce Building. It makes you feel good. Diba? So parang, nare-refresh ka. Kwento mo.
Okay, Coach. Yung ano yun Coach, actually nag-try out ako, walang idea na matatanggap or whatsoever. Ang naging motivation ko noon, Coach, isa lang I don't want to join the CAT anymore. Kasi when I was in first year high school, COCC ako. Nag-try ako maging officer ng CAT. Then eventually, I experienced yung hirap na maging officer. So sabi ko, kailangan pagdating ko ng 4th year high school, hindi na ako mag-CAT. So, yun yung naging motivation. And then eventually, most of my classmates went to basketball. Of course, basketball, juniors yun eh. Uh, Tiger Cubs, automatic yun. Nasa TV, maraming tao. So sabi ko, at my height, imposible. But I do love basketball. Really, sa lahat ng sports, basketball talaga. Since 1988, I think, nanonood na ako ng PBA. Pure Foods Days, Ginebra. So, yun po. And then, sabi ko, sige, why not try yung track and field? So, first week ko sa field, I don't know, Coach, if you still know Coach Manny Calipes?
Yes, Coach Manny Calipes. Hi, Coach Manny Calipes. Head coach yun ng anak ko na si Bailey Akot sa athletics also. So, one of the best coach, Coach Manny Calipes.
Yes. Yun. Actually, Coach, yun yung naging no? So, Coach Manny is our coach that time. Both coaching juniors and seniors. And then eventually, day one ko. So, sabi ko, try ko lang. And then eventually, Coach, yung pagod pala. Sabi ko, yung sa athletics pala, ang kailangan ko dito is parang kumpleto yung fitness yung fitness components na sinasabi natin. Yung parang kailangan, meron kang endurance, meron kang speed. So, lahat. So, sabi ko, sige.
May power ka pa. Di ba?
Yes.
Oo.
Lahat, Coach. So, eventually, Coach, I survived the day one, pero hindi ako umuwi ng, I did not, yung nagsuka. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's part of training, di ba? Chine-check mo pa kung hanggang saan yung level of conditioning mo, yung competitiveness mo. Talagang magva-vomit ka or what,
Yeah. So in short, Coach, nag-throw up ako. So sabi ko, babalik pa ba? Sige. Day 2. And then eventually, Coach, I completed yung 1 week ng training. And then, si Coach Manny kasi, isa sa mga naging gusto ko sa kanya is yung nasa high school kami, but ang niya is kailangan sumabay kami sa seniors, which is yung college. So during that time, na ano ko talaga, Coach, na kailangan makipag-compete not only with my teammates sa juniors, but also with the seniors. Kasi sila yung kasabay namin during the workout. So, for example, we have to run 60 meters, 50 meters sprint. So, all out yun, Coach, no? Kailangan hindi ka mahuli. Kasi at the end of the line, nandun si Coach Manny, and then he will tell you parang hindi ka tumatakbo. Which is, yung time na yon parang iniisip ko, parang I gave everything, pero hindi pa pala ako tumatakbo. So, parang sabi ko, sige, eventually, Coach, na-enjoy ko yung paglalaro. Akala ko nung una, puro pagod. Puro hirap lang. Pero nung dumating po yung Coach, yung point na parang nakuha mo na yung parang level na wherein kaya mo nang makipag-compete, no? So, sakto, Coach, my last year sa UST, juniors ko, nakapaglaro ako ng UAAP. So very memorable sa akin kasi I competed with BJ Manalo from Ateneo.
Wow. Dual sport.
Yes. Nag-double event. Nag-cross event siya. I think that's the off season na ng basketball. Kasi, Coach, usually ang track and field is second sem.
Second sem.
So,
second
yes,
sem.
Coach. So tapos na yung event nila. So he was one of the sprinters. At his age, yung height niya, Coach, parang
6 yata siya, no? Mga ganun, di ba? 6'1 siya eh. Alam ko, he finished college at 6'1. So siguro kung high school siya, mga 5'10, 5'9, 5'10. Tama?
So siyempre, medyo above siya sa amin. Doon pa lang, sa starting line pa lang, makikita mo na yung pero siyempre, dahil hindi naman ako sa basketball or whatsoever, feeling ko, kaya namin siya. Kasi pare-pareho lang naman kaming tatakbo eh. So, eventually, Coach, nakapasok ako ng finals. No? That's my first and last finals sa UST sa UAAP. So 100, 200, and the 4x1 and 4x4 relay. So nakakuha tayo lahat ng gold medals doon. And then eventually,
Congratulations. Grabe,
kaya lang
grabe.
po, yun yung
Congratulations.
ano natin, yung parang sabi ko nga, kasi siyempre coach, aminin man natin o hindi, I came from a family na sakto lang. Sabi natin sakto lang. So, usually, yung papa ko, lagi nang sinasabi, stepping stone lagi. No, parang stepping stone ko yung paglalaro. Siyempre, top priority pa rin yung study. So, sabi
Yes.
ko, dahil kami po yung high school sa UST, our privilege is to take the exam. Kami yung first batch. And then eventually, coach, lahat ng pre-med ko na courses na gusto, pumasa. So, medtech, pharmacy, tsaka yung PT. Ang problema, coach, yun nga, siyempre, poverty, I don't know. Sabi ni mama, hindi natin muna kaya. During that time, coach, siyempre, sobrang around 18,000 per sem yung mga
Yes.
ganun ko. Pero, siyempre, medyo hindi nang, ayun nga, hindi kaya. So, sabi ko, I'll try out outside UST. Kasi wini-welcome kami actually coach ni Coach Manny, but we really have to magta-try out kami, but we still have to pay. And then eventually kapag nakuha kami, pwede na ulit parang maibalik, and then eventually scholar ka na. Kaya lang hindi yun natuloy. So naghanap ako, may Letran, may San Sebastian, NCU, AAP schools. And then eventually coach, bumagsak ako sa Philippine Normal University. My family came from mostly teachers, coach. Sabi ko nga, mukhang hindi kami lalayo doon.
So
Me and my brother,
educators yung family natin. So yun
yes,
yung so kumbaga yung track natin nandun eh. 'Di ba?
oh,
Track
parang
life, 'di ba?
parang doon ako, coach, dinala talaga. And then eventually, coach, pagpasok ko sa Philippine Normal University, hindi agad sabi ko, I still want BS Biology kasi I really want to become a doctor. I don't know. Kasi coach, nung nasa elementary ako sa public school, secondary private dahil nag-UST ako, and then eventually I go back to State U. So sabi ko, hindi naman sa coach, kahit pa paano, medyo nakakasabay naman tayo when it comes to academics. So talagang inaano ko lang yung paglalaro para at least siyempre coach, di ba, ma-waive yung tuition, maging scholar ka. So yun lagi eh. So secondary na lang coach yung paglalaro ko that time. Pero siyempre dahil nai-enjoy ko sa coach, talagang I make it a point na meron akong time para mag-training. So pagdating ko sa PNU coach, dahil na-dissolve yung BS Bio, I'm very unlucky talaga. Hindi talaga ako pinapatuloy maging doktor. Napunta ako coach sa physical education. Of course, of course coach, you know our boss, my boss.
Shout out
my
muna
brother,
tayo diyan kay VP Lord.
Sir BP Love, sabi nga nila, no, Dr. Lordinho A. Vergara. Sir, good evening po. Siya yung isa sa mga naging siyempre kumbaga idol namin, parang motivator namin to continue. So, na-enjoy ko coach yung paglalaro, and at the same time sabi ko, okay, pwede pala akong magturo na after 4 years na makagraduate ako. Tapos ang ituturo ko pa is yung subject na nai-enjoy ko. So, sabi ko, siguro okay na ito yung ganito. So, hindi pa pumapasok coach na talagang educator, hindi pa. Pero eventually coach, during my time siyempre coach, aminin ko man o hindi, iba ang layo ng SQA sa UAAP.
Agree.
Unang-una coach, siyempre,
Facilities,
ano ba ng mga players?
diba?
Supplies.
Facilities, supplies,
So,
skills.
nanibago ako coach actually. First year ko, suot ko lahat UST Adidas. So sabi ng mga teammates ko, parang feeling nila ang yabang ko kasi lahat Adidas, spike shoes, lahat. Yun ang supply natin eh. Sabi ko nga, I'm ready to wear, syempre. So, during that time, may point pa coach na talagang pinaglalaban pa ng mga director namin. No? magkaroon kami ng somehow quality na magagamit for us to compete. So eventually, coach, yun yung mga naging ano ko na sabi ko, siguro one day, when I become a coach, siguro, yun yung mga sasabihin ko sa players ko na dapat naglalaro tayo. It's not because of what we're going to get, but because we want to play and passion natin yon, love natin yon. So eventually, coach, nagtapos ako ng Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in PE sa PNU way back 2003. So almost ano na, coach, nasa 17 years na ako sa pagtuturo. And when it comes to coaching, I was very lucky because Dr. Love, Professor Dr. Marshall Defensor, binigyan nila ako, coach, ng break. Pagka-graduate ko po, kasi coach parang SA tayo dun eh, student assistant. So pagka-graduate ko, coach, they gave me this opportunity to become an assistant coach sa team namin. Kasi coach, for 2 years, I was their team captain already. So that was when I was in third year. Third year and then fourth year college, coach, ayun na. Doon, coach, feeling ko, doon na nahasa yung pagiging leader. Kasi, eto, coach, nakikita kita sa RTU coaching, and I can see yung passion. Sabi ko nga eh.
Sobrang gigil ba? Ganon? Ganon bang gagil?
Nagkita tayo, coach, sa division meet namin.
San Filipenary?
Yeah, San Filipenary. Sabi ko, hindi nagbago si coach. Talagang yung passion niya sobra nandoon. Magagalit kasi may kinagagalit. Kaya di ba, coach,
sorry. Pero ano lang yan eh. Ang point ko lang is, if there's really something wrong, you just have to tell it. But this time, medyo mellow na eh. Hindi kagaya dati, talagang very aggressive ka. But now, there's a point na that you really have to say your piece. Pero pag wala, tapos na. Wala ka na eh, di ba?
Yeah. So, sabi ko nga, coach, doon na gano'n eh. Sabi ko, okay, kasi ang dami ko nakikitang styles ng coaches, my former coaches as well. Bago ako naging coach ng PNU, I have 2 coaches. The one I think wala na eh, no? Patay na si Coach Andy from Caloocan, and then I have Coach Inocencia Imbile. This coach of mine was really actually yung talagang nag-push sa akin na paano ako dapat maging coach. And then eventually, sabi nga niya, during my time na naglalaro ako, coach, sa PNU, pag-aralan lahat ng ginagawa. Hindi lang dahil binibigay ni coach, tinuturo ni coach. It's because someday, as a teacher, magagamit namin lahat ng tinuro ng aming mga naging coach. So siguro yun yung naging ano ko na motivation ko na dapat maging magaling, maayos ako na player, and then eventually para maibigay ko rin someday sa aking mga magiging players. So, coach, actually, no, for 17 years, pang 17 ko ngayon this year sa PNU, I'm very proud na nagkaroon na ako ng chance na magkaroon ng player na umabot ng national squad, and then she won silver medal doon din. So, sabi ko nga sa kanila, we're not the typical yung popular coach na we're in talagang kahit saan pumunta makikilala ka. Sabi ko, masaya na ako na meron akong mga players na kahit paano, no, naka-achieve ng beyond their yung level nila na nagsimula sa ganito. Kasi doon, feeling ko, coach, no, as magiging successful ka pag makita mo yung mga players mo na naging successful sila not only during the time na naglalaro sila, pero yung time na, eto na, actually, coach.
Reality bites.
Yeah. Yung ano, coach, yung sinabi, di ba nagtanong ako sa'yo, coach, na, coach, iano ka na to, share ko na to. So, I just shared it kanina, coach, no? So, very overwhelming kasi ang daming bumate sa Facebook. And then, former players ko talagang sabi nga nila, thank you kasi deserve yung ganito ganon. So sabi ko hindi, actually masayang-masaya ako kasi lahat kayo. Siyempre coach, nasa PNO ako. So most of my players are currently teachers right now. So some of them successful na rin. Meron na ako coach na nagiging kasama sa actually kalaban ko na. And then eventually some of them nagbe-venture na rin into officiating, and then kasama ko na rin. So, yun yung ano coach, no? Hindi man tayo yung tipong nakapagdala hanggang maging national athlete sila. Pero sabi ko nga, I'm always telling my athletes na ang athletics kasi coach, pakiramdam ko, no? Hindi masyado si coach eh. Kasi personally, nung ako po nagte-training coach, I have this personal training, and iba rin yung training ko sa mga coaches ko kasi pag hindi po ako siguro nagsipag during that time, hindi ko rin maaabot yung level na ano. Kasi coach, ako personally hindi naman talaga ako makikipag-compete na yung talagang girian. Pero syempre pag nandun ka na, for example, makapasok kami ng finals, so siguro yun na yung best na ano na dapat ibigay ko na rin lahat nung ano. So naniniwala kasi ako na as an athlete, kailangan meron kang desire na lumakas din sa sarili mo. Kasi paano mo yung gagawin? Of course, whatever coaches told you or tells you to do this and that, feeling ko, pag dinoble mo yon o mas dinagdagan mo yon, talaga magiging successful yung isang athlete. So, yun yung mga natutunan ko, coach. Kailangan, lalo na sa athletics, parang, siyempre, individual sports. Pag sinabi ni coach ko na, okay, 300 meters sa ano pa nun, coach, sa Rizal Memorial that time. 300 meters, tapos 10 150, and then 50 na mga short sprints. So, I have to finish those workout. Kasi pag hindi, pagdating ng Saturday, meron kaming time trial, doon malalaman ng coach kung ginawa mo yung assignment mo eh. So, ayun yung ano eh. So, yung trust siguro, isa rin sa mga binigay sa akin ng coach ko is kailangan yung trust mo sa athlete mo mataas. Pero lagi ko sinasabi sa athlete coach na pag nasira yun, mahirap minsan maibalik eh. Katulad niyan, coach, nagtitraining po kami. Coach, nagtitraining po ako. Pero eventually, during the time ng time trial, ang baba ng kanilang performance. So, syempre, nakakalungkot sa part natin yun. But of course, yung word na motivation, paano mo pa sila ulit ma-motivate para maging mas mas magaling pa ulit. So actually yun coach yung naging nung naging career ko sa actually hanggang ngayon continue pa rin naman ako sa PNU, and I'm very happy and lucky na we are being supported ng PNU even this time of pandemic. Sabi ko nga coach, paano ba mag-coach ng virtual? Personally ang hirap kanina nung sabi ko nga sa inyo, I have to produce outputs that my players are still performing or doing their jobs sa bahay. At the same time, kailangan somehow ma-meet mo sila virtually lang, kahit virtually or once a week.
So you're basically going out of your box, di ba? This is the comfort zone of as an educator. But since it's pandemic, you have to find alternatives, other ways of reaching out to them, and at the same time maintaining the certain status or level of learnings sa mga bata ngayon diba? Which is very challenging.
Actually coach, very challenging at my age 39, parang feeling ko ngayon lang ako ulit mag-aaral ng computer. I have to do this and that. I have to buy this and that. Kasi kailangan coach mag-cope up ka eh. Pag hindi, una-una nakakaya sa mga students mo or sa athletes mo na somehow kailangan matutunan mo sila. Kaya nga sabi ko coach, kahit anong mangyari, I still have to learn a lot. Sobra, no? Especially sa IT. And then siyempre, ang sabi nga nila coach yung mga webinars na ina-attendan ko, kailangan di mawala yung ano yung tinatawag nilang content, nandun pa rin lahat dan kung ano yung ginagawa natin face to face, dapat nandun pa rin. Pero i-divert mo lang siya into another thing kasi kailangan natin ng ICT or IT para makapag-produce tayo ng ganyang klase.
And coach, ako I feel you no when it comes to dun sa learning the process, learning the ropes of this pandemic virtually. I've always have this three letters, that's OGP, only good people. So you have to surround yourself with only good people. This pandemic was really parang it's a shatter moment for the sports, most especially for me. So I have to surround myself with good coaches and good people. So I have to shout out, I have to take this opportunity to shout out to my PYD coaches, Coach Benji Gabales, Coach Kino Bautista, Coach Daryl Arevalo, Coach Darius Crenshaw, Glenda Villaflora, and Coach Mario Fernandez. They were able to surround me, you learning the ropes of the virtual, going Zoom, spending time, taking all these videos, giving these instructional videos, uploading it sa Pinoy Youth Dreamers YouTube channel natin. It was really hard. It was very challenging because it's first time. But at this point, I can say that with these good people around me, I was able to survive the pandemic with sports. Learning the ropes of the computer and everything, the IT part through them because they're young, they're very aggressive. And I think that's the secret of being a coach na medyo nasa dinosaur age, nasa educator. Nauna tayo, so sila ngayon yung kailangan natin matutunan yung mga social media. So, thankful ako sa mga coaches ko. So, thank you. Ikaw naman, coach, time for you to shout out sa mga estudyante mo, sa mga players mo, and to everybody in the PNU and Bonifacio.
Okay, Coach, syempre, unang-una, I'm very thankful so opportunity na binigay mo sa akin. And then, syempre, shout out sa mga students ko at Bonifacio Javier National High School. Grades 11 and 12. I'm handling grades 11 and 12. And then, of course, shout out din sa mga students ko sa UST.
Yun!
Coach, meron akong I have this load right now there. I'm very happy na nandun pa rin tayo sa UST. So,
Si Sir Rod yan, di ba? Kay Sir Rod, tama ba?
yes,
kay Sir
Coach.
Rod o kay Ma'am Angie? Ay, kay Ma'am
Ma'am
Gigi.
Gabayan.
Okay,
Ma'am
Ma'am
Gigi.
Kabayan. Ma'am Gigi. Hi, Ma'am Gigi. Yan.
Kamo,
Oo.
Ma'am
Talagang ghost siya tayo, ghost.
Sila Dr. Jerome Porto.
Yeah, just Boss Jerome Porto. Yeah. Eh, ano yan magkakadikit yung wave niyan si BP Lord at saka si Dr. Porto, magkaka-wave yan. Dati kasama ko sa education pero nawala ako kaya nga gusto ko bumalik sa education Ang tagal kasi ako tawagan ni Sir Lord, ni BP Lord.
Sir Lord, game na. Naghihintay na po si Coach dito. And then of course, shout out din sa mga boss ko sa PNU. Of course, currently our director is Sir Romeo Reo Florido. And then of course, sa aming former boss and the boss of PNU right now, VP Dr. Lordino Vergara. And shout out also to my mentors, Dr. Marcel Defensor and Coach Inocencia Embilio. So, siyempre yung sabi ko nga coach nag-venture na tayo from coaching to officiating. I was very lucky to have officiated last December 2019 ng SEA Games hosted natin. And it's very thrilling adventure para sa akin. So at least coach sabi ko nga nako-continue ko pa rin yung love ko sa sports ng track and field. Hindi na nga lang masyado sa coaching pero may officiating pa rin. So, thank you so much sa lahat ng mga naging former athletes ko. Parang 15 batches na coach ang napag-graduate natin. Kaya I'm very, sabi nga Jurassic na kasi mga nauna na tayo mag-coach. And I'm very thankful to them kasi dahil sa kanila po, nandito pa rin si Coach Randy, patuloy na nagbibigay ng learnings, especially sa mga students na very eager to learn, especially in athletics. So thank you so much sa lahat and God bless lagi. Coach,
Ayan.
thank you ha.
No problem, coach. Ikaw pa, alam mo naman tayo, hatakan pataas. Tandaan mo 'yan, 'di ba?
Yes,
Tsaka coach, ito na, si Philippine Sports Corner, meron tanong, si Sir Gav Ferreras, meron ka bang top tracksters na naging produkto ng national team? Nasabi mo na yan kanina, hindi wala pa yata sa national team, pero nagkaroon ka na ng mga tractors na naglaro sa national squad.
Yes, coach. And eventually we're able to get silver medal. So yun na siguro yung pinakaano ko pinakamataas na achievement na feeling ko talaga kasi I saw that girl, teacher na rin siya ngayon, coach. I saw that si ma'am na nag-start
Anong pangalan niya? Pangalan niya, coach.
Okay. Mary Jane Tagoob. Hi ma'am. I hope na mapapanood mo rin to. She's teaching right now, coach, and actually coaching na rin against me.
Wow.
Kasi, coach,
nice.
kasi
Sang school siya?
Kinuha siya, coach, as assistant coach ng TUP, Technological University of the Philippines.
Oh,
And,
si President Torres.
Yes. Hi, sir. Good evening po. Yun nga, sir, coach,
President Torres, kasama natin yan. Sorry, kasama ko po yan dati si President Torres RT. You now is the president of TUP. Maraming salamat, Dr. Torres.
Yes. Yun nga, coach, sabi ko nga, I'm very happy kasi nakita ko yung development niya from literally nothing into something, no? So, dun yung pinakamalaking sa akin na napalakas ko yung isang tao na talagang hindi naman former athlete. So, at least umabot ng national. So, ayun, sobrang saya.
Ito pa, coach, may tanong pa. Philippine Sports Corner, meron bang National Open by December ang Patafa? Kamusta ang paghahanda lalo na may ilang disciplines na ang nabawasan? Meron ba kayong Patafa this December? Kasi tinatanong ni Sir Gab Ferreras.
Okay, actually coach, merong mga talk about kung magkakaroon na or magkakandak na ng Patafa National Open. Pero if ever po na meron, yun nga, buti na lang coach kasi we are really preparing even though virtual lang yung aming mga training. So somehow, hopefully, if we can participate, at least ready yung team natin.
Ayun. Tapos meron siya shoutout, Teacher Poco, Master Tilbe lang, malakas. Coordinator ko yan, Go Master. Mape, Dabarkads. I love you, Master.
Hey, coach, kasi co-teacher ko si Teacher Poco. Hi, Sir Nikki Amistoso, Teacher Poco. Thank you so much for watching. Kasama ko yan, coach, sa department and sa mga pinakamasipag, na teacher natin. Actually, coach, graduate yan sa RTU.
Oh, Bonifacio, sa Bonifacio.
Yeah, teacher na rin siya sa Bonifacio Javier.
Hi, sir. Tama ba? Babae ba to si Teacher Paco?
Lalaki, pero babae.
Friend. Yan. Friend, Paco. Kita tayo Galuyong, 'di ba? Malay mo, some of these days, 'di ba? Ayun, coach. Gusto ko ano siya. Meron akong gustong twist. If you have a sprint in life, you have to run a sprint. How can you correlate the sprinting sa buhay ng tao?
Kasi coach, pag sinabi nating sprint, we are talking about yung talagang yung maximum speed, walang break, So siguro sa buhay natin, as much as possible, kung hanggang kaya natin mag-sprint forward, why not do it now? And then eventually, let us try not to, yung sabi nga natin, kasi sa coach sa sprinting, kapag nakabangga ka, automatic, disqualified. So kahit siguro moving forward tayo ng mabilis, wag nating hahayaan na makakabangga tayo ng tao sa path natin. And then eventually, coach, sana, yun lang, at this time, siguro, pinakamaganda talaga is to have people, sabi mo nga kanina, no? To have people that will help you na mas maging magaling at mas maging maayos pa. So tuloy-tuloy lang yung takbo ng buhay, sabi nga nila.
How about if you correlate naman yung tinatawag natin long distance running? Paano naman yan sa buhay natin? Paano mo
Okay, coach.
masasabi sa buhay ng tao yan?
Yeah. So, kanina, sa sprinting talagang, kumbaga sana tuloy-tuloy yung pag-angat natin. This time, coach, kasi when we talk about off long distance running, may tinatawag tayong pacing, no? Nagpe-pace tayo. So siguro is mas magandang i-correlate yung long distance running sa buhay natin. Because sometimes we really have to move fast, but eventually, coach, kailangan nating mag-lie down, kailangan nating mag-rest, kailangan nating ng space para makapag-isip, no, mag-unwind, and then eventually makapag-recharge ka ulit to eventually, coach, no, yung last part na, which is mag-i-sprint ka na naman to finish the race. So siguro, importante yun sa atin na malaman din natin sa buhay natin na hindi lang pwedeng laging basta-basta dire-diretso. So kailangan natin nag-slow down, then eventually get recharged and then go on again.
Last, coach, I'm learning a lot from you, correlating it to life. That's what our viewer wants to know, how they can be able to face real life through sports. This is what it's all about, the athletics way of life. Now, tell me, coach, what are the disciplines that you have to have in athletics that can make you be the winners or become a winner in life?
Siguro, coach, yung number one, siyempre kahit anong sports naman, number one is discipline. Siguro kung you have discipline, more or less, you can survive anywhere. Kahit saan ka ilagay kasi mag-grow ka. And then, isa pa siguro, coach, is yung desire natin to eventually develop ourselves na mas maging mabuting tao, mas maging magaling sa lahat ng ginagawa natin. And then siguro, coach, yung yung spirit ng sportsmanship, camaraderie. And then kasi na yun, coach, parang halo-halo na siya. Kapag meron ka lahat nun, magiging total well-being mo is complete, no? Parang pinag-usapan natin lagi sa PE na kailangan you're not only physically okay, mentally, socially, emotionally. Siguro, yun yung mga nakita kong characters or things na kailangan meron tayo para not only to survive kung ano yung career natin ngayon, but eventually to survive yung buhay na pinagkaloob sa ating lahat.
Yan. Yun yung yung pinaka gusto natin malaman dito is yung sports not just a sport, but it carries and entails the way of life. No matter kung gaano mo hinarap ang sports, yan din yung maging haharapin mo sa reality ng buhay, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Meron ka pa bang gustong i-impart sa ating mga kabataan ngayon, lalo na it's pandemic, there's a lot of challenges ngayon sa buhay ng tao. Before bago ka mag-advise sa mga coaches, let's focus first dun sa ating mga kabataan, not only to the players, but to our students.
Okay. Sige, coach, at least, no, I would have this opportunity na, siyempre, hindi naman lagi ko sila nakakasama. So, ang lagi ko lang sinasabi sa mga students ko, sa mga kabataan natin na especially this time of pandemic, let's be productive. Hindi ibig sabihin nagkaroon ng pandemic ay mag-i-stop lahat. So, we still have to go. We still have to move on. Maging mabuting tao lang tayo lagi. No? Sabi lang, yun ang laging pinaka-importante, maging mabuting tao tayo every day of our life. And let's try to do things no na positive, avoid yung mga hindi maganda, especially yung mga negative in our environment or community. And siguro ano rin no, let's adapt and try to uh, impart no sa mga iba rin na ka-level na mga kabataan na dapat pagpatuloy natin yung dapat na meron tayo at sinishare natin sa ibang tao.
Thank you, Coach. No, that was a good advice sa ating mga kabataan. No, talaga masasabi natin this is first time naman to of 100 years na magkaroon ng pandemic, and walang magaling dito. Walang magaling kung hindi everything's trial and error. But at the end of the day, we just have to help each other and support each other. Ngayon, Coach, word of advice mo sa mga coaches and mga co-educators mo who's struggling. Masasabi natin struggling. Hindi na siya challenging. It's really struggling because sabi nga natin, di ba, some of us grew in a computer era. Some of us grew in typewriter, which is us. And and now it's the social media who's really the most effective way of teaching, 'di ba? So maraming challenges, maraming humps. Ano ang ma-advise mo sa kanila ngayon?
Okay, Coach, thank you. Siguro, Coach, ano lang, no? Yung halos yung sinabi ko kanina, which is we have to adapt. We have to accept. Adapt and accept everything na hindi lahat alam natin. We still have to learn a lot, actually. And then, eventually, Coach, kung meron na tayong nakukuha or natututunan, let us try now to share this to our colleagues, coaches, and teachers, and then share it purposely sa ating mga students. Kasi feeling ko, Coach, yun ang pinaka-ano namin, no? Ang pinaka-ano natin, yung mag-serve tayo sa kanila as much as we can. Kasi kaya tayo natututo, kaya tayo nag-aaral, it's for us to give everything na we've got sa ating mga estudyante, sa ating mga learners. So siguro, as coaches po, kailangan talaga natin na maging mapagkumbaba hanggat maaari alamin natin yung mga weaknesses natin and try to look for things that will actually fill no yung ating mga weaknesses to become strengths natin. So siguro, Coach, yun yung pinaka-importante sa ating lahat ngayon this time of pandemic.
Who is your role model as an educator?
Okay, can I have two?
Okay, I'll give you two.
Okay, number one is actually, Coach, naging basehan ko bakit gusto ko maging PE teacher is one of my PE teachers sa UST. He was my student, he was our student teacher that time. And his name is Mr. Crisante Marie Thursday Kabagay, aka Thursday. Sir Thursday, hi, good evening.
Hi, Thursday.
Siguro, I saw in him, Sir Coach, yung cool na teacher, pero we are learning. Sabi ko nga, pwede pala yun na nagtatawanan kami, and then eventually, at the end of the lesson or the session, we are learning. Then of course, I have also, actually, sabi ko nga, no, mahirap magano ng isa lang eh. Sa PN yun siyempre dahil doon ako I have two, no? Sorry. Dr. Love and Dr. Marshall Defensor. So these two are my actually role models in terms of being a teacher. Sila yung nag-impart sa akin ng ano yung dapat, ano yung kailangan. Until now, actually, Coach, no? Sabi ko nga, di ba, we will have time with BP para magkape-kape naman. Doc Lab, nandiyan po si Coach. Hinahantay na po tayo.
Parang gusto ko talaga Alam mo yun? Talagang gusto ko, hinihintay ko lang talaga
So yun, Coach, no? I have three to mention para sa akin.
No, that's great. the more that you get mentors be part of your life, the more that you get to learn. Ako, ang dami kong mentors, no? If I keep on telling everyone, ang haba. Pero I wish you the best, no, in education side and at the same time in your coaching side. And hopefully, no, one day we will get to see each other and talk and plan and maybe work with each other. Depende kay Dr. Love. Dr. Love.
Coach,
Diba?
hinihintay ka, work with each other.
Sir, baka meron ka pang gustong pasalamatan, sponsors, mga taong tumutulong sa'yo para nasa tail end na tayo ng ating episode.
Okay, Coach. Once again, Coach, thank you so much for inviting me. And thank you, of course, na sa aking mga kasama sa school, sa department namin, ang aking mga co-teachers, and of course, my principal, my former and current principal. Sila po yung actually tumutulong sa akin para mas maging maayos pa bilang isang tao at educator. So, and of course, ang family natin, parents ko, thank you so much sa lahat-lahat. Ayun lang, Coach. Thank you.
Ayun, salamat Coach. Ako rin, magpapasalamat ako ulit, no? Kanina, late ko na record. Pero pasalamat tayo sa Sports All-In na sponsors, no? Sa USA Canvas Marketing kay Boss Kenny, tsaka kay Boss Harold Villanueva of JH Athletic Sportswear. Mama Ninis Lengua de Gato, Boss Paulo Urbeta of Makati Super Crunch, Peso Pizza of Boss Jafar Saladin, and also Boss Epo Kimpo, and Boss Baji Del Rosario of Smart Communication Incorporated, and also Chukoy's Hardware and Construction Supplies. At saka ito, isa sa product line natin na dinidevelop na nagsusupport sa atin ngayon na tumutulong sa ito yung isa sa tumutulong ngayon sa Pinoy Youth Dreamers, ang Lola Sitang's Homemade Products, no? Yan yung meron silang classic bagoong, spicy and pork. Meron din diyan siyang pickled papaya and ampalaya and sinamak vinegar, no? And take na rin natin the opportunity, Coach, para sa ating fundraising ng PYD Cares para kay Claire Miranda, 4 years old going to 5 years old this November, who's suffering a brain tumor cancer. She's undergoing 6 cycles of oral chemotherapy. Nasa first month na niya. So sa lahat po na maitutulong nyo, you can just follow and like PYD Cares. Raffle ticket is only 200 pesos. Slots po is 200. November 14 po ang ating draw lots. Ang mananalo po makakakuha po ng isang road bike, and all funds will go directly to Claire Miranda's chemotherapy. So sana masuportahan niyo po kami diyan.
Yes,
So ayun, Coach, maraming salamat sa iyo sa oras mo. Alam ko busy ka din, 'di ba? Nakakapagod. At saka nakaka-stress, pero at least itong sumustahan natin, nakapag-relax tayo. We get to know more of each other. Dati lagi lang tayo sa sideline, hi, hello, kwentuhan ng konti. Pero ngayon, we get to know more. Diba? And hopefully, matuloy ngayong ating kapihan with Dr. Love. And sana magtuloy-tuloy. And you always stay safe, Coach.
Coach, thank you. Stay safe then. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sports All In. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Coach, from the bottom of our heart. Don't forget to like and subscribe this YouTube channel of Sports All In, and also sama nyo na ang Pinoy Youth Dreamers. Like and subscribe din kayo doon dahil nandun po ang instructional videos natin for free. It's basically talaga po ginawa po namin yan para po sa mga public school students and teachers and coaches para ma-share nyo po yung technical side and fundamental side of basketball. Maraming salamat po. And hopefully, we can do the same thing just sa athletic side, Coach. Let's collaborate and share kung ano yung blessings na meron tayo. Again, Coach, mag-iingat ka, Coach. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.
where big data beats your worries. A world that gives you priority when innovations come. This is the GigaLife on Smart Signature. Simplified by the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. The choice is simple. Move up to Smart Signature and make your mark. How do I know it's meant to be? Simple, smart,